Ciatta Tucker is the program director of the Ypsi Youth Poet Laureate program. Ciatta was also a member of a local youth arts activism program called Staying Power. In 2019, she won the Ann Arbor Ypsi Youth Poetry Slam competition, and in 2020, she was the runner-up in the Ann Arbor Poet Laureate competition.
Could you tell us about the Ypsi Youth Poet Laureate program?
The Ypsi Youth Poet Laureate program is a program that got approved through the Ypsi City Council. We never had one in Ypsi. It was always just like Ann Arbor, or we would like co-ops like Ann Arbor Ypsi Youth Poet Laureate competition. A lot of people who like saw me do poetry when I was growing up helped recommended that to be approved to the City Council. So our budget got approved and we launched our applications in September. We had them submit about like 3 to 5 poems that they think are really strong and that they like. And me and my co-program director, who is Molly Rayner, we look through those and we have like a cohort of judges look through those also, and we go by a rubric to judge those poetry submissions, and then we choose a winner from who gets the highest score, and Ruth happened to get that score.
Oh, congratulations to Ruth.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
What are some of the characteristics that you are looking for when choosing a winner?
Usually we look for imagery. I think imagery is very important when it comes to poetry, so you can like see like the scenery of what you're writing about. I feel like that's super important. Like, do you have emotion in the poem? Are you explaining a story? Is there storytelling? Things like that.
And how do you encourage people that aren't able to get into the program?
For people who weren't able to get into the program, I would encourage them to keep writing and like keep making their poetry stronger, and to not like get discouraged by that, and to like just keep writing and getting stronger. We have a Youth Poetry Ambassador Squad, which is what we call it. It's for the youth who happen to score to be like runner-ups. So like people who scored 2nd, 3rd, 4th like in the competition, we have them on board and we do like monthly workshops with them to help perfect their craft. So yeah, we do have an extra group.
What does poetry mean to you?
Poetry means a lot of things. I think it means like a expressive outlet. It also could be some type of therapeutic, and it's also like just a hobby that you could do. And for me, I think it really pushes my like creative endeavors to like a whole new limit. Like, I've done so many things that I wouldn't imagine myself doing because of poetry.
What are some of those things?
Back in 2019, I was part of Staying Power, and we had an opportunity to go to San Francisco. And with that trip, we had like a sort of cultural exchange with a different nonprofit with teens. And we kind of saw how their neighborhood was, where they grew up, and then they came over to Ypsi and they saw how we grew up in our neighborhood. So I never had anything like that before, and I thought that was a really cool experience.
Thank you for coming today. We really appreciate you having this interview with us.
Thanks for having me.